Welcome to another edition of Morning Date, when we get to meet with amazing figures from all walks of life. Today is no exception, as I have radio host and multi-talented artist Lee Radde with me. Lee is currently hosting a daily radio show here in Seoul, and recently he made headlines for becoming the first foreign resident in Korea to win the Space Out competition, or 멍때리기 대회, here in Seoul. Welcome to the studio, Lee.
Thank you. Good morning. I've never been introduced on radio before.
Usually like you're on the other side of the mic,
and
interviewing
that's
people,
what
right?
it feels like. Yeah.
Where do you feel more comfortable?
I'm very happy to do it like this too.
Yeah?
I've done a few guesting positions as well, but sitting here in this position, I'm like, it's nice. It's nice to hear someone introduce you in a way like you did. Yeah.
리 씨도 이제 라디오 진행을 하시기 때문에 오늘은 이제 게스트의 입장에서 초대 손님으로서 한번 모셔봤습니다. Well, in the intro rather, I mentioned this Space Out competition, and that's why you made headlines recently. 멍때리기 대회 in Korean. Tell our listeners what that is.
Well, it's a competition where you basically just sit in a designated area and you space out.
For how long?
Well, I don't know exactly what the official time length is, because it sounded like they were bending it a little bit, starting a little bit later when I did it, and ending kind of based on, they said it was a little bit warm, we care about your health, so I heard in the end it was about 80 minutes.
Wow.
80, 90 minutes. I don't know for sure because I wasn't allowed to look at my phone. That was
precisely
one of the things that would disqualify you.
네, 발음하기도 힘드네요. 멍때리기 대회, 네, 최근에 참가하셔가지고 우승을 하셨는데, 이 대회가 이제 취지가 뭐냐면은 하나의 예술 작품을 만들자라는 걸로 제가 알고 있어요. 그래서 우리가 분주하게 살고 있는 이 세상 속에서 그냥 멍 때리고 아무것도 하지 않는 그런 사람들이 공존하고 있다라는 거를 이제 한 예술가가 이렇게 캡처를 하고 싶어서 그런 취지로 시작했다고 들었습니다. 거기서 우승을 하셨어요. We'll talk more about this 멍때리기 대회 in just a bit, but first, let's talk about you. Tell us about you, Lee.
Me personally, well, what would you like to know? I guess.
Tell us where you're from, your background.
Well, I grew up in a state called Minnesota in the United States, and around about 21, I discovered a place called South Korea and decided that I wanted to move here right after I graduated. And I thought that I would just come and teach English.
Okay.
The goal was to work outside of the United States, because I was approaching the end of graduation, and I thought, if I just get a job, I'll get into some rut.
Right.
And I'll never leave. I'll never see the world.
So you didn't speak Korean at all then?
Not at all. Actually, no, I knew one word. It was 사랑해요.
Oh, okay.
And that's because
lovely.
We had a lot of Korean exchange students that studied at my university.
Told you that they loved you?
No, I told them that.
Okay.
No, I remember that when I met them and they were like, oh, you're from Korea. To me, that was just like, Korea equaled foreign.
Just one of the many countries in the world.
And so I just thought of, well, what would you say? Like, I love you. How would you say that? And so I remember at that time I thought Korean was like Chinese.
Okay.
So they said, 사랑해요. And I was like, 사랑해요. I was like trying to put like pitch into it and everything like that too.
Oh, so you'd learnt Chinese before then?
No. It was just, that was my ignorance. Yeah. That's why I did that. So I really knew nothing about South Korea, and it was right when I decided in the summer after I graduated to go. I had a job.
Yeah.
That's when I started looking into everything, and also the language.
Yeah. Because
I was determined that I always told myself if I moved to another country, then I would learn that language. We have to grow up.
Right.
In the United States, it's Spanish usually. You can pick from any number of languages. I learned Spanish okay, but never used it. So I'm like, okay, I'm not opposed to learning another language. I just want to go to a place where I can use it.
Right.
So.
And did you have a timetable when you came to Korea? Did you think, I'm going to stay here for, how many months, whatever?
1 year.
1 year. And it's been how many now?
It's almost been 8 years now.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
네, 미국에서 이제 대학 생활을 마무리하고 직장인이 되기 전에 뭔가 고리타분한 생활을 할 것 같은 생각이 들어서 그냥 한 1년만, 딱 1년만 외국에서 살아보자 라고 하면서 한국에 대해서 아무것도 몰랐는데 그냥 한국을 선택해서 영어를 좀 가르치고 다시 미국 돌아가야지 했던 게 그게 8년 전의 얘기군요. You've been here for a long time now, close to a decade.
That's right, it's been an adventure since.
Yeah,
And
and look at you, you're in the headlines now for winning the Space Out competition.
And you know, news gets around too because now like a lot of people, friends in Korea, but also people from back home in the United States, they're coming across these news articles with my name in it. They're like, I don't understand what the article says, but your picture's here.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
It's kind of surreal.
Yeah. Well, spacing out is a thing in the English language.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I mean, just describe for us what this concept is, just in case our listeners are not too familiar.
All right, well, spacing out is probably where you get caught with a blank mind.
In the classroom.
Perfect. Classroom, or even it can be anywhere really. It can be while you're driving, which is
that's dangerous.
Probably, a little bit dangerous. Yeah. It could be in the park. It could be at home. It could be after work.
Okay.
It could even be during that meeting that you're wondering, why am I sitting here? But yeah, I think we space out when a lot of people think it's distracted thoughts or thinking about something else or. But I think when you space out, you really, your mind kind of goes blank. And you're just, another word we say is zone out.
Zone out.
Because you go into this other zone, this other world. Yeah. So when it happens for me, I can't hear any questions that are asked to me. I won't respond. Yeah. Because my mind is just someplace else.
네. space out 한다라는 게 원래 영어에 있는 표현입니다. 그래가지고 뭔가 그 외부로부터 딱 차단이 돼가지고 뭐 마인드라든지 머리, 뇌라든지 마음이 다 그렇게 해서 그냥 우리는 이제 멍 때린다라고 하지만 그냥 아무 생각 없이 있는 거를 space out 한다 이렇게 표현을 하고요. zone out라고 표현하기도 해요. 근데 학생들 같은 경우에는 교실에서 수업을 열심히 들어야 되는데 갑자기 딴 생각하고 있을 때 선생님이 space out 한다고 많이 혼냅니다. Some students, as I was saying, can get told off for spacing out.
And it happened a lot to me.
Oh,
actually.
did it?
I got a lot of honnes, so because
that's training well in advance for this competition.
Did you ever have that when you were in classroom and then you're reading, like student by student, and when it's your turn, you have to pick up where the last person left off.
Right, and you have no idea.
Oh my, this happened to me so many times where I would get in trouble from the teacher because, I'd read my thing and then my mind just goes somewhere else. And then it came back to me. There was a blank, a silence. It was like someone should be reading and then you hear, Lee. And then you just start reading from some random place and hope that you're right.
네, 미국에서 이제 학교를 다닐 때 돌아가면서 한 줄씩 읽어야 되는데 그때도 space out를 해가지고 어디지? 그러면서 이제 많이 혼났던 기억이 있으시군요. 네, 그래서 이번 대회로 다시 돌아오겠습니다. So now let's come back to the competition, the space out competition. I briefly introduced it to our listeners and explained how it's part of an art form. And the artist wanted to capture how, on the one hand, you have these really busy people, and then you have people who are just doing nothing, spacing out, and they live together.
We got to talk to the creator, the organizer, Upsiang.
Yeah.
That is the artist who created it, and she kind of explained some of her heart behind it as well.
Right.
She said she was in a bit of a slump, a slump in her own painting career, and she thought, maybe in order to succeed or to, live like everyone else, I have to live even harder. Like 더 열심히 살아야겠다.
한국말 많이 넣으셨네요. 8년 사이에.
아직 너무 멀었어요. So it was at that time that she realized, no, it actually got worse. She got more anxiety, and things became worse for her. And she said, no. It's not that I have to work harder.
Right.
It's that other people have to come over to my direction. They need to start doing less, or in the midst of their busyness, stop and take moments to do nothing. And I really liked when she said that's how she came up with the idea. And originally, this was done on a Monday. Because Monday is considered to be the day when everyone's going back to work, but while you're doing your job, I'm sitting here and doing nothing. I'm not playing. And I thought, man, what a genius concept to do this on a Monday in the middle of Seoul, to have people sitting in the middle of a park surrounded by skyscrapers, people who are on their 출근, and you're just sitting there and doing nothing. And I thought, the juxtaposition is
juxtaposition. 네, 뭔가 굉장히 이게 모순적이잖아요. 일부러 사람들이 출근하는 그 시간대에 골라가지고 굉장히 바쁘게 움직이는 사람들의 모습 사이에서 우리가 이제 멍 때리는 그런 모습을 연출하는 게 이 대회의 취지이기도 하고 예술 작품의 또 취지라고 합니다. 근데 이 화가 자체가 읍스 양이라는 이제 예명을 가지고 활동을 하시는데 본인의 경험에서 나온 거래요. 남들이 다들 뭔가 빨리 해라, 더 많이 해라 이렇게 계속 요구를 하니까 난 하기 싫은데 그런 마음이 좀 들어서 그러면은 내가 앞장서서 사람들한테 아무것도 하지 않는 시간을 가져보자라는 좀 운동을 펼쳐보게 된 게 이 멍때리기 대회라고 합니다. And we'll talk more about this competition as well as you, once again, of course, you being our morning date guest.
Of course.
So we'll do that after a song. And the song is by Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Want to Have Fun. No? You're listening to Morning Special. This is Morning Date, and today I have the pleasure of sitting down with Lee Radde. Am I pronouncing your last name correctly? Lee?
No, but it's okay.
I'm not. I am so sorry. I had a feeling I wasn't pronouncing it right. How should I be pronouncing it?
It's actually Radde.
Radde.
Yes, but
Pronounce it correctly from this point on.
That's fine. That's fine. I've heard all kinds of different pronunciations, and I'm fine with all of them.
Where does this name come from?
It's German.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
very strong family history of Germans. Yeah.
Very interesting. Well, fancy a German lineage American guy hosting radio shows in Korea and winning space out competitions.
You know, I should add a little disclaimer. I won the competition, and
Yeah.
I'm very happy to have received it. I, to some degree, think I was deserving of it. I participated in the competition, but there were so many good people out there, and I looked around and I thought, well, they're just as good of a 멍때리는 person as I am. So, you know, there's with humility, I accept the prize, and I understand that you know, it could have gone to other people as well. So.
네, 멍때리기 대회 우승자이신 리 라디 씨를 제가 모셨습니다. 멍때리기 대회에 대한 얘기를 조금 나눠보기는 했었지만 어떻게 해서 우승을 하는지 또 어떤 분위기 속에서 이루어지는지 또 우승하지 못하는 분들은 또 왜 실격을 당하는지 한번 궁금하거든요. 말씀을 좀 해주시겠어요? How do you win a space out competition?
Well, there are standards, and
Yeah.
so there is a system where people who come in view from the sides, they can put a vote out. You can actually put 3 votes out, and so every mat is numbered, and you go and you put a sticker on the people that you want to vote for. 3 on the same person, or you can divide them. The top 10 from I think there was 80 people there. The top 10 are then studied on the basis of their pulse, their heartbeat.
Oh.
During the competition, every 15 minutes, a judge will come by with a little pulse reader to stick it on your finger.
And obviously the slower your heartbeat.
They wanted the most consistent.
Okay.
Yeah. So if it was very slow, the next one it's fast, it's very slow. Even if the average is slow, right? Yeah. So they wanted it to be consistent across the board.
여러 가지 기준이 있었군요. 이 멍때리기 대회 같은 경우에는 올해는 한 60명 이상이 참가했다고 제가 들었어요. 그래서 총 시간은 한 80분 동안 한강공원에 앉아서 매트를 깔고 그야말로 이제 멍 때리는 게 제일 큰 목표이긴 했지만 그때 주변에서 이제 심사위원 역할을 하는 시민들이 또 많이 있었다고 합니다. 그래서 스티커를 각각의 이 번호에 원하는 사람 3명한테 스티커를 붙여줄 수 있었는데 그 중에서 이제 탑 10에 안에 드는 사람들이 일단은 최종 후보들이 되는 거고요. 탑 10에 들면은 그 다음에는 이제 심장 박동수를 재서 15분마다 한 번씩 그게 제일 일정하게 유지가 되면은 이제 좀 높은 점수를 받고 만약에 오르락 내리락 한다 그러면은 이제 좀 탈락이 될 수 있는 겁니다. 그렇게 여러 단계를 거쳐서 1등을 하신 거죠. What was your secret to winning this?
Well, I knew about the pulse.
Okay.
And so that was actually the hardest part because every time the person came over to test my finger, I
You
start
get
thinking,
nervous.
all of a sudden my heart starts beating faster.
My heart's beating fast just thinking about that right now.
And my finger was sweaty or something. Every time she
Sure.
put it on, she had to do it like 3 or 4 times because she couldn't get a reading.
Right.
So
what did you do?
Well, the first time I could feel that I was not going to get a good reading.
Right.
But then I relaxed and I had this method of not moving my hand. I would hang my hand off over my knee. You know, no one can see this, but I
Right.
just hung it off like this. So when they came by, I didn't have to move my hand. They just come and clip it on.
That's a good tip.
It was. And then I started staring at my socks.
Okay.
Because you're like, don't think about it, don't think about it, don't think about it.
What colour socks were you wearing?
I was wearing a checkered pattern pair of
lovely.
blue socks.
Mm.
And you get lost in the grid. Because the goal is not to think about
Was that
other
deliberate
stuff.
as well?
Yes, yes.
Oh, wow.
So
you
I
really thought this through, didn't you?
well, you know, I don't think you can really space out on command.
Mm.
But at the competition, I have to space out when they say go.
Yeah.
And so that was it. Stare at my socks and just look at the grid. And as you look at it, it starts to morph and change and different, you know, it's almost like you're daydreaming in a way.
Yeah.
But daydreaming about nothing. So that was my tactic.
Were you actually thinking about something, or were you really zoning out and thinking about nothing?
The only thing I ever thought about was I wonder if my pulse is, like what the pulse reading is, and I wonder how long I've been sitting here.
Mm.
But then I'd go back to the socks.
Right.
Don't think about it, don't think about it.
네, 우승 비결을 알려주셨습니다. 바로 무늬가 현란한 양말을 신고 가신 건데요. 그 양말을 계속 쳐다보고 있으면은 이제 매직아이를 우리가 보듯이 뭔가 이렇게 확 빠져버려가지고 정신을 차리지 못할 정도로 전혀 다른 생각을 할 수 없었다고 합니다. 그리고 이제 15분마다 한 번씩 심장 박동수를 잴 수 있다는 걸 미리 알았기 때문에 손을 일부러 전혀 움직이지 않아도 되는 자세로 옆으로 이렇게 축 처지게 내려놔서 심장 박동을 재는 분이 오셨을 때 뭐 전혀 움직이지 않아도 되게끔 그렇게 또 좀 뭐라 그럴까요? 전략적으로 몸의 포지셔닝을 좀 한 것 같고요. 공부를 많이 하셨네요. Was this your first time to enter the competition, or had you been a part of it before?
I've always wanted to be part of the competition, but I heard afterwards, after the results came out.
How many years has it been since this started?
So I think it's been 6. They said the first time was 2014. I assume they've done it every year.
Right.
This year it just so happened that we talked about it on my radio show.
Yeah.
And
you really wanted to.
And I was
be
like,
on.
well, yeah, let's do it. And my team's like, yeah, you have to sign up now. I'm like,
Right.
okay, I'll do it. Now, in terms of the 분위기 of the competition, though, I see there's some pictures here that PD is going through right now, and I felt so bad because the kind of headline photo is me like cheering with a wide open face, like yeah, I'm the winner, and next to me you see like these faces that are still kind of like 멍때리기.
Right.
And I thought, oh man, I kind of look like a fraud. But I have to explain that
Okay.
when I was receiving the award, I thought, you know, just receive it calmly. Kind of in the character, spaced out, and they're like, no, can you, just for the cameras, can you cheer one time for us? And so they captured, I feel like, all the times where I was
Did
like,
they not say that to the other winners, do you think?
I don't know, the response was still, so every time I look at that photo, I'm like, oh my gosh.
네, 그 아이고 제가 계속 이 발음을 틀리네요. 멍때리기. 네. It's a hard word to pronounce in Korean. 멍때리기 대회 우승을 하신 그 기사 사진을 보면은요 너무 신난 리 씨의 모습이 있어요. 근데 일부러 그 기자들이 좀 웃어주세요, 좀 활짝 웃어주세요 해가지고 한 거라고 설명을 지금 해주셨습니다. 근데 이제 2014년부터 대회가 계속해서 이어졌었고 매해 참가는 하고 싶었지만 하지 못하다가 올해는 드디어 정말 기필코 내가 참여를 해야겠다라고 해서 만반의 준비를 하고 가셨어요. What was the weather like on the day? Was it
actually quite
cold?
quite warm.
Okay.
So they had
Did that help or not?
Good question. I would say it helped because
Okay.
I'd rather be warm than
Right.
shivering.
Because this was early April, sorry.
Well, that day was particularly warm and the sun was
not
out.
early April, late April, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They actually had us turn around so our backs were to the sun.
Okay.
So the
that's good.
stage was,
Yeah.
one direction, but then they said turn around, and then
Sure.
the sun was on our backs. And at one point they said, it is quite warm, we're concerned about your health, we don't want you to sit in the sun for too long.
Right.
And everyone,
did anyone maybe collapse or anything?
there was a few people that they just dropped out because they were too tired,
Sure.
they had stayed up all night the night before,
Wow.
a couple different reasons. Some people fell asleep, that's not allowed as well. And speaking of that, one of the things is if you fall asleep, you're disqualified.
Right.
My eyes, and all the pictures, my eyes look like they're closed. They're not, I promise you. It's quite bright outside, so I was
I can't be
squinting.
honest. Did you feel like you were going to fall asleep though?
That was probably another hard challenge.
Yeah.
It's either thinking about something too much,
Because
or
in this day and age,
That's
we're
true.
always moving and doing things. It must be so difficult to just do nothing for over an hour.
I think the muscles for because I was in a position for such a long time. I think that was the uncomfortable thing. I don't know if I I honestly can't remember if I was going to fall asleep or not, but
Okay.
I was quite relaxed and tired and subdued after the competition. So maybe a good way to get yourself ready for bed.
멍때리기 수면을 위해서도 참 좋다고 설명을 해주셨는데요. 대회에서는 이제 잠들면은 탈락을 한다고 합니다. 실제로 몇 명은 잠들어가지고 또는 이제 약간의 탈수 현상 비슷하게 보여서 그래서 이제 탈락을 한 경우들도 있었다고 하고요. 멍때리기 대회에서 네, 이렇게 우승을 하신 이후에 조금 더 긴장이 풀렸다라는 건 어쨌거나 좀 긴장을 하셨다라는 건데 심장 박동수는 또 잘 일정하게, consistent하게 유지를 잘 해주셨네요. Alright, well, we're going to listen to a song, and this particular song is a very special one because it has you in it.
You found a song that
We
has...
have a song that has you in it. It's Lee Radde and Kate Kim, Ode to Daydreams. 자, 이번에 들으실 곡은요. 오늘 초대 손님인 리 라데 씨가 직접 부르신 곡입니다. 듣고 와서 얘기 나누도록 하겠습니다. The song we just listened to right there was a duet with our very own Lee Radde in the studio, and Kate Kim. The duet was called An Ode to Daydreams.
Yes, you guys really did your research.
Lee, tell us about the song.
You know, the song, it's coincidentally has nothing to do with the competition and my being here, but it actually oddly relates to it because the song is all about, the lyrics are all about getting out of the busy city. We never take time to rest, and sometimes we get just so fed up with how it's just go, 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 always on the clock, and so it's always about going to the place that only I can go in your head.
Did you take part in the songwriting as well, or was
Yeah,
that...
so
Oh, you did?
I wrote the song.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's always been on your mind, really?
Mm-hmm. It was a song that I had, when I write music, I usually write maybe like a chorus or a verse. It's like a chunk of music. It's an idea that can stand by itself. But I never finish songs unless they have a purpose.
Okay.
So this came up for us to write this song together, and it was for a specific commercial, actually. And...
A car, I understand.
That's right. And so they're like, well, do you have anything? I thought, well, Kate, I'm working on this, listen to this. And we're like, okay, let's use this and develop it into something. So we finished writing the song from there.
Wow. This was how long ago?
Oh my, I don't know. 2017, I think.
All right. A couple of years back.
2016, 2017? Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while.
네. 방금 들으신 곡은요, Ode to Daydreams라고 해서 이제 뭐라 그럴까요? 낮잠이라는 의미가 daydream에는 있지만 그냥 이것도 사실은 멍때리기랑 비슷한 분위기예요. 뭔가 좀 바쁜 일상에서 벗어나서 그냥 우리가 아무 생각 없이 지낼 필요도 있다라는 노래를 몇 년 전에 직접 작곡을 해주셨습니다. 작사도 해주셨고요. 그런데 이렇게 멍때리기 대회에 참여하게 될 줄은 몰랐죠. 그 당시에는 잘 들어맞아요. I feel like the stars have aligned. You were meant to win this competition right from the time you released this song.
Well, that's the thing. My team, they said that you would be perfect for the competition because apparently during meetings, they ask me a lot of questions or say things to me, and I'll be like, when did we talk about that?
Do you space out during meetings as well?
Yeah, unfortunately. Just as long as it's not while I'm on air, I feel like it's okay, but apparently that's been a trend. My brother here is visiting in Korea right now, and he says, yeah, I'm not surprised that you won. So...
네, 리 씨가요, 이제 다른 방송국에서 라디오 진행도 하시는데, 제작 회의를 할 때마다 사실 이렇게 계속 딴 생각을 해가지고 제작진들이 농담 삼아, 저 멍때리기 대회 나가면 진짜 잘할 것 같아 라고 말했는데, 그게 사실이 된 겁니다. 여러분, 뭐든지 장기가 될 수 있다는 거를 몸소 보여주시는 리 라디 씨입니다. I love that you changed that sort of zoning out aspect of yours into a talent.
Yeah. Now if only
You
I
should
could
put it on your CV.
capitalize on it, right? Exactly. Someone said you should make an app, like a sleeping app or a meditation app. You know,
Perfect.
use the name, the recognition now.
You could cash in on that, I guess. Right. Well, now tell us about what you're currently working on, other than, having taken part in this competition. What sort of things are you doing currently, and your future plans as well?
That's a lot in there.
That's a lot, yeah.
You know, if I figure it out too, I'm going to tell you, but I have to tell myself first. Well,
Thank
right
you
now
for not phasing out, as I was saying.
it's getting close to bedtime for me, so I do wake up at 3:30 every morning because my radio show. I don't know if I'm allowed to mention the station, but my radio show happens from TBS EFM Jumpstart. our show is a wake-up show from 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. So I've been doing
저희랑
that for...
시간이 안 겹치니까요. 네, 말씀드려서
Yeah, it's okay.
5시에서 7시.
Yeah.
네. 그 듣고 나서 이제 그 다음에 저희 8시부터 들어주시면 되겠죠.
Right, so 퇴근하고 and I come right here. So that gives me a different lifestyle as well because I'm going to bed around 7:30.
Wow.
I think it's quite manageable if you just sleep enough. So I do that show. I've been doing it for about 2 years now,
Yeah.
and I've been doing other guesting on other radio shows as well. Also, before then, the reason I got into the music is I also write music.
Yeah.
Have I thought about making a career out of it? Do I consider myself a singer? No, not at all. I do music, and if it requires me to sing, if it requires me to write music, then I do it. Outside of that, I've also been getting into filmography as well. I've done a few music videos that I've released with a lesser known artist. Her name is Nana Melly, and is that another plug right there? Did I just do that?
Go for it.
Well, I don't have any personal, but anyways, did some music videos for her as well, and that's the direction I want to go. I really like producing, and I think in the future, I would really like to make and create my own content, be in control of it, and I'm thinking in the direction of TV, and specifically with children. So that's hopefully down the road. Maybe not too far down the road, but not too close either.
뭐 하신 여러 가지 일들이 있는데 공통적으로는 다 크리에이티브하다는 생각이 듭니다. 지금 뭐 라디오 진행도 하시지만 음악 작곡도 하고 또 가끔씩 뮤직비디오 제작도 돕고 앞으로는 TV 제작 관련된 일을 좀 하고 싶다라는 포부를 또 살짝 알려주셨어요. 뭐 얼마든지 가능할 거라고 보입니다. Because 8 years ago, did you see yourself doing the things you're doing right now?
8 years ago, I would say.
Before you came to Korea?
I'd say I was doing the things I'm doing
Oh, okay.
right now. It's just now,
It's on a different scale, maybe in a different country.
A different scale. You have people that are supporting you. You have a team now, and people also giving you money to do it. It's a little bit different in the sense that now I do it professionally.
Yeah.
And not so much as a hobby, but I would say that I grew up doing all the kinds of things that I'm doing, and that's probably why I'm able to do it now.
Right, and you've been here already for many years, but do you see yourself living in Korea in the long run for good, maybe even?
That's a very hard question to ask.
Sure.
To answer. And I can't.
Right.
But I think I'm open to it. If that's the way things go,
answer, yeah.
well then I'll stay. But I'm also open to what else is in store for my life. So.
네. 뭔가 이렇게 open to something 그러면은 그 가능성에 나는 마음을 열어두고 있다라는 뜻인데 한국에서 쭉 사는 것에 대한 가능성이 열려 있다라고 말씀을 해주셨어요. 그렇지만 어떻게 될지는 또 모른다라는 조건을 살짝 달아주시긴 하셨지만, but yeah, if you were to continue living in Korea, do you think we would maybe see you making movies, or what sort of TV contents would you be creating?
Oh, isn't that a trade secret?
Oh, okay.
I feel like
Alright, you don't have to tell us then.
I think generally I would love to see a lot more content made for children. But
which is perfect because just tomorrow is Children's Day.
Well, yeah, perfect timing. Yeah, actually, I grew up with watching someone named Fred Rogers. Mr. Rogers was his television show, and another guy named Kavoki and Rafi, Canadian guy. He sang songs for kids, and I really like them. And I like not that they just did it for a living, but they had philosophies and outlooks on life that included, raising children well, creating an environment for them to build their emotional grids well. And I thought, yeah, I like that as well. I wish that this world, in the way that we did business, in the way that we took care of our environment, in the way that we did education, was always nurturing and raising the next generation of leaders. So,
와, 정말 많은 생각을 하고 계시고 이렇게 앞으로에 대한 프로젝트에 어떻게 보면은 밑바닥에는 파운데이션에는 다음 세대 아이들에 대한 생각이 또 많이 있네요. 그러니까 뭐를 하든지 간에 프로젝트의 형태는 중요하지 않고 이게 다음 세대에게 어떤 영향을 미칠 것인지 그걸 항상 염두에 두면서 가능하면 이제 아이들을 위한 콘텐츠도 같이 개발하면 좋겠지만 그런 취지로 하겠다라는 좀 큰 포부를 해주셨습니다. Alright, well let's sum up your life in Korea so far. In a couple of words, if you could, do you think you'd be able to sum it up, your time here so far?
Can I use hyphens?
Absolutely.
Let's say Life-changing.
Life-changing.
Life-changing. Family.
Mm-hmm.
/ home. What would be another one? Adventure.
Adventure. 아, 좋습니다. 가족이라는 생각이 든다는 것에서 그만큼 이제 한국 생활에 많이 적응을 하시고 또 편하다라는 그런 인상을 많이 받았어요. 멍때리기 대회에 앞으로 참가하실 분들을 위한 마지막 한마디를 해주신다면은 one final word of advice to future participants of the Space Out competition.
One final word would be come out next year, compete, and try to take the title away from me. Just kidding.
네.
Find some time, I think, in your busy life to make the time, I think, plan the time to do nothing. Just as much as it is good to be busy and do stuff,
Right.
it's just as productive to rest.
네, 좋은 얘기입니다. 꼭 대회를 참가하지 않더라도 가끔은 일부러 시간을 내서 아무것도 하지 말아라. 좋은 말씀 감사합니다. Thank you so much, Lee, for that.
Thank you for having me this morning.
That was delightful. Well, have a great day today. We're going to wrap things up with a song called Dancing in the Moonlight. Hope you enjoy it.
Thank you very much.
Have a great weekend. 네, 톱로더의 노래입니다. Dancing in the Moonlight.